Hey guys, so this was a great weekend,
It
this
really
last
was.
weekend, because one of our favorite games of all time is Streets of Rage 2, the old Sega beat 'em up.
Yep.
And guess what happened?
Well, right now we have all the time in the world to play the brand new Streets of Rage 4.
Boom, yes, finally we have a new Streets of Rage. It's very exciting. Now, I can't go on enough about how much we love this original game. This is my original Sega game. I still have it. We used to play it back in the day before it was on PlayStation Network.
Now that's PlayStation. That's Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like the thing is, sometimes I'm just full of rage.
Often.
And sometimes I'm on the streets. Like not currently.
Currently,
I don't get out my rage on the streets.
Yeah.
But now I can.
Now you can. Yeah.
Virtually.
Virtually. Yeah. I love that. You know, we're such big fans. We found this version, this Japanese version of it for a Sega we don't even have, because it says Bear, because it's Bare Knuckle in Japan.
Let's get to the streets.
It takes place 10 years after Streets of Rage 3.
Yeah. So wait, all the first 3 games, they were all just for Sega, like
they were, they were Sega games, And back from the 90s, they were brawlers. They don't really make those anymore. Big, awesome couch co-op games. That was one of the things that we love about it, because we can play it together here. And of course, the new one has that couch co-op version, though you can also now play online with friends.
Yeah, but not both together. You can't couch co-op while also playing online with friends.
Yes, unfortunately, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. But anyway, takes place 10 years after Streets of Rage 3. Mr. X's twin children are now the villains. And Axel Stone is returning, Blaze is returning, and there's 2 new characters. Cherry, who is the daughter of
Adam.
Yeah.
And the, I guess, niece of Skate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is Anna's favorite character.
I love Skate. Oh my god, Skate's the best. So, whereas Skate's gimmick was that he was on skates and would do, breakdancing moves, Cherry has a guitar.
Yes, exactly. Very Scott Pilgrim. Very, very cool.
It is. Well, I mean, and the other thing is that, like, who can take out the children of the bad guy?
Yeah.
The child of the good guy.
I love that, yeah. And Cherry has some cool aerial attacks, too. She's one of the only characters that can do that.
Yeah,
She's
actually,
really awesome.
A ton of her moves are very much like Skate's. The only one that's different is whereas, Skate used to do that, like, spin on the ground kick thing, Cherry will slide on the ground with her guitar and, like,
Yeah. It's awesome. And then there's Floyd, who is basically kind of like a cybernetic guy. He's kind of like Max. He's a big lumbering guy.
Yeah, except he's got like the Samoan tattoos on him.
Yeah, he's really cool. But we played a little bit of it. We haven't been able to finish it yet. But I gotta be honest, I love this so much. I think what I really love about it is it's like, it's so nostalgic in like the right way. Like obviously they revamped the look of it. It's got kind of a modern, like almost anime look to it. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, but it still functions as a side scroller.
Yeah.
It still plays in the exact same way as the old Streets of Rage game, so it still has that exact feel, that game that we loved playing, and it has that almost the same, frustration, of not being able to finish it, like, you can't just, like, save it partway through.
No, it's tough. And it's funny, too, because they have this situation now where if you do lose, there's an assist system that you can come back to the previous level you were, but there's a cost to it. Like, for instance, if you come back and want 1 more life, it's going to half your points. You might be like, oh, that's no big deal, whatever. But the point system is a lifetime point system, and that's actually what leads to unlocking characters. So you really have to balance whether or not you want to just start the game over with new characters instead of actually get your points halved by keep on going. So it's like totally interesting the way they've constructed this. But I have to say, just from like a fan of the series, it like all the environments look like Streets of Rage 2, Streets of Rage 1. There's a lot of like callbacks. One of the villains you fight, she like calls in like support and a cop car comes and fires missiles at you, which is such an awesome callback to the special move in Streets of Rage 1. There's that guy, I think his name's Galson or whatever, the guy with the knife, the redhead with a knife, who always gets me all the time, and he continues to get me even in this new version.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, like, it's just like it was in the old game.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that they literally just...
it's like the most like comically ridiculous. And I love that. And I love that they didn't They did not evolve that
No,
because
not
they
at all.
knew that was a thing fans would
Yeah.
be aware of. But they also did evolve it in some interesting ways. Like, for instance, we're now using like 4 buttons instead of 3 in the
Yeah.
Sega. So now, like, back in the day, like when you would try to like pick up like a pipe, it was the same as punch. And so
Yeah.
sometimes you'd be trying to attack and you're just picking pipes up off the ground. So now they've changed that, so that's a separate button. And also on top of that, they've added like new special moves.
Mhm.
Like there used to be like there still is your special move they used to have, but
Yeah.
now there's like an ultimate move. It's gonna use one of your stars, but it essentially like takes down a bunch of guys and takes a big chunk out of the main villain you're
Mhm.
fighting at the time. But yeah, I love this game.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love that we're still fighting against the Donovans. And,
Yes, yes.
like, it's the same characters that you fought against in the old one, just they look better. There's
Yeah.
just better graphics. And it feels, the nostalgia of it is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, it's so good.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
Streets of Rage!
It's the best, yeah. And we already had these shirts, by the way. We didn't even
Yeah.
buy them for this review. That's how much, that's how nerdy we are. But even like stuff like I thought for sure like they weren't going to bring back like the lady who's essentially like a dominatrix.
Yeah, yeah.
But there she was.
Yeah,
there she
yeah.
was.
The hookers with whips.
Yeah,
You know?
I wow, you went with hooker. That's why I said like
No, they just, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, they really
How
are.
many dominatrixes does one street need?
Well, when you're in the Streets of Rage, there's a lot of dominance going on, both with
So.
fists and with whips.
Okay, we'll go with dominatrices?
Oh boy, this has gone off the rails.
Whatever.
Either
Got
way.
off the streets.
Either way, we were talking before. Whatever. This is so silly. Okay, so we were talking about before lifetime goals with the points.
Yeah.
And the reason that you want to rack up a bunch of points is because that is the way that you can unlock characters. And there's actually 12 unlockable retro characters in this new game, including the original Streets of Rage 1 Axel, Streets of Rage 1 Adam, Blaze, but also, you'll be very happy about this.
So Skate is definitely...
Skate, for Streets of Rage 2,
so,
yeah.
So what you're saying is we can have Axel with or without a beard?
Yes, yeah. And it's a trip too because even though there's this new great like looking design, the retro characters look like the original like 16-bit characters.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a really cool, crazy look when we unlock those, and we will definitely be unlocking those. But we actually played the game too, and we don't have the playthrough video yet, but we'll be putting that up soon.
Yeah.
But guys, this is amazing. If you've never played Streets of Rage, and you're a couple or you got people at home and you wanted to do a co-op brawler, kind of feel like what it used to feel like to play video games in the 90s, highly recommend it. It's like $25. It's a great deal. It's a fun game, and it's the kind of game that actually has a lot of replay value because you're going to want to unlock these characters.
Yeah, for sure. It's just super duper fun, and it's easy.
It is.
Like it's difficult to make it through. Like we still haven't completed it.
Yeah.
But it's easy to play.
Yeah. Like it's not hard to understand how the moves work.
There's no learning curve.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys. So, which Streets of Rage is your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, are there other retro video games from your childhood, or just ones that you play that you would also like to see a remake or a new version of? Let us know in the comments down below. All right. Bye.